Everybody, I want to hear you. Let's go. Come on. One more time. Come on. I like it from Akka on guitar. I can't hear you. Break it down. I want to hear that. Let's go. Come on. Zoom. I want to hear the man. Hermano. Hermano.
Yo, na watching ako asan ababetu yemu dia na yamamo akwaba edepa Nokware Mmre medi so. Awoni se Nokware Mmre dia bebo no nsia ya wade bia popem na watwe dia na Nokware Mmre medi na yede hyehyɛ so. Jumedi me amesina dwemu secha me medi ede Antonia Kifa Efa. Enyume wa o join no na o share amaye na o send your comments and o suggestions ubetimi ahwe yen wo ye Facebook pages this so ye Instagram and ye YouTube page ne so mo amano ne so mo nsa ebetimi akan e wo mo Twitch satellite ne so ana say ye podcast no Anchor FM no today Ghana News TV na wa share ye fefefe o bas na wa share na afoforo so ensa akibi omo ma say asedi dwumedi ebro Inner Word of God Construction Company chese o pedansie hu nyame biara obetimi atwen aben omona omo aboa ama wesi wodan fefefe enyumre omo amene omo eba betwetwe enkomo owura Konedu Bennett yadom oye NDC founder for the NDC Diaspora Communication Network it was South Africa enti ono ena obegine mu ama NDC ena owura Michael MacArthur ono so NPP communication team member ono so ebegine mu ama NPP ono so ewo Germany omo ena ye ne omo eba betwetwe enkomo enyumre so owura Konedu de wetimi ajoin na owura Makata ebekechi kakanti owura Konedu pacha ho
Many about Jifa, Mima Kwaba, Mima Anjo, and Numre, Mohopa, not Apomuti saying.
Nyamiado Munsway.
Nyamiadum, your hoarding, about the ama, now chock up private years, I shade, and I just say, a yarnisa.
Yeah, Namakato then a person.
NDC catch the Nyamiada Roma, Bibiaboko, Bibiadi, and outcome, come. Say now, Tria, Yumi, Yen who the Koso Ghana, no Macy be a far yen member of parliament, I friend Mr. Quason, yen enemy the Supreme Court, the Ababe to Jama, Ghana, I inti eja enwana party leadership no gusua omugusu omututo omunsa as said baby hu se de yede ye betu ye inti yeguso yetuto no ma party organization so koso membership registration so koso na atwe esum no MP for Bogatanga Central honorable Odongo so call Kumasi ni University of Uniba Kumasi campus for kokohia Mmre omo inaugurate omo party leadership old school no mu ema ode party no enya so ne yura baumia ensem ode tu dwan so chechire mu kire yen tertiary students union no ema yem so tinsem ase se de be ya omo pia ombehu se de ombe chire tinsem asa chawo maame mu ofie ho mate de ekoso Ghana na se enti party no mu de nyameda roma bibia ekoso 13 yura mahama Yankopon Roma ne hoden pa na na atwetwa mu no menya akonya ehia His Excellency Ghana's ambassador to South Africa menya akonya ehia no ma yebobo Ghana for South Africa say ya hawo ne ya be ne di akra ye wo mu ne ye ehia de eteto mu eteto nanim ma eja ono so ye say ode omo mpani na na dankwa asonte na emwa bi also oboa yenso ye South Africa ha no so no titire fankrata asemu na yare no so no na aja Ghana ban so ne kromu aba na edinti ye hwese ja na ado de o kan obo ne tirim koseba so obe no so yare foforo enti menu aba na atwi mu de Nyankopon adaroma bibia bokọ party no NDC mu so bibia ekototen so the makan say Ghana for nyina say the only option for Ghana as say the great NDC nti come 2024 there ahomboa ACC and kire say ye na si ba bia e kire say we almost 70% done into power and to say NDC mu de semini aba bibia bokọ bibia 13 kama medas minia
Yo Miss Medasi menya ntie se owura Makata so ajoin ni nti ye be call no so ho na yaje enchia owura Makata ye ma kwaba
Mini ejiba memoajo
yo miso mejo so
said yeah Debia we see shren here medical ka say I will come to you for some lectures na me how I may so meet me keep up with such glorious lifestyle na yes na and then you read here mechia menua kunadu emze menini shia ya chekakra na kunadu se unim se wo de wo ha koto na nado anim na uni didie dia se ne ni kwan se otu sa na mo no kura but that's just on the lighter side. Said you know Bisano. I dare say MPP Moody near ma air cost of 13. Nadia Tierney said, said ye in I no, and near ma air cost around the globe. And ma a sitting a dinner. No two ways about that. And say Minia Kunedu Casa no crowd cars or South Africa or how. Now you said there be our betna a fidieso a bo a year MPP a buy a or South Africa be a debi a war a sugunenum. Minyas your sen Caminian or Babeka a hawasum. But Wababetna fidieso a cast or how near. Nature say, Sani Viasino, Airco. But Mammy Faquena we Sunamenchia a year MPP penny for a year Germany. Nadia Tierney said, yes, so ye yahoboa. Na ya babeto ye branch a year elections a year next month, 28th of May, and abato no so ebekoso. Na mefa akwenya we so na machia a year party nimpenim for omo hwe etoto niam said ye beya abato no bibia ebetimi akoso kama tote pa. Na maka ne sa wie no na me ankasa me ma me ba ko pe a ye friend say Sompa Mary Ahinkan or no so ope a women's organizer position Germany branch I say or no so name me chia kese pa edi amano na master Germany all the voters say ye maame no me dwumadi a wodi eso ani na ye mu bidie wogidie wonimu se de akwanya no mana obetimi aba be di dwuma so no aboa ama Germany branch no so etimi etupon nti na nwumre de me fa akwanya we so na maka kire Germany ni ba bia oye MPP ni a owo vote obeto aba even so woni vote kra na wutie mi a mesre ka kire wunuanom na omonto aba emfama eye sompahema isanse ye maame no oba be di dwuma so no e de ama eye Germany branch na maka ni sa wie no say minuanom NDC for kasa bebre economy baomiame kasa nyame adom last week Dr. Mahamud Baomia tikesia ewiaje oba edinanum nsam ebetu dwa mate nsam no bi ni nam ha. You see, this man changing the face of politics. Politics is about coming out with facts, figures. Figures are verifiable. And yen papa ni juma obedi no. I am expecting Senka NDC by now, almost a week after there. Enka almost wetimi anya obi a obetimi ababe gina honom. Now I'll counter what Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ede bae no. Said your minua Kunedu kai no. Your friend is say I don't want ne Felisofosu kwachemu omune nam no mototo ayampia. They have nothing to counter what Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ede betu dano. And so omuna bontim na sabe omo toto ayampia na omo kandi omo pe. It you know Dr. Mahmoud Baumia he is setting the pace and is changing the face of politics. Sa propaganda and in trophy peteno and ne wuntimi ma emitantro or the figures about to ho facts no ho fa also contrary view and answer contrary figures awo ebeto ho na yenye intellectual discussions. And that is the situation. MPP we accept say global situation it is affecting everybody, and MPP Aban is making sure say you put two measures in place you betimi and minimize the effects of situation amama so no na Ghana mama ensusu etimi ediye enti no minia my initial comments no, this is what I will say na mechia one kasanso na makase enenwumre
You meda say minya be mama ata Yeah, as you bet was so you ever call near Quackojibwa for cards on your buy the topics you ever discussing a bit to Jana, ya to age median. So, yeah, Daniel, who make a baby.
Yo abusuafo mo somfo na efi akobi se wan peme na meka sei mesi munyimo sum na montamaso na montie makopi inner word of God building construction company so annual inner word of God building construction company so she yesi nyame adwuma na she na wo de akoso minua ebadan sie mu dia sumuda ne ya ba ma e de na wo pese yenyema building works Uprobi obeye carpentry amount, POP, metalworks, tiling, electricals, aluminium, fabrication, anal plumbing, bra, ni abesum we said you wisi penwo, said you wisi penny bia, ye be yamau, yatsi uncle ni when yamisrum, or munchi windio, no munya basabasanso. And now penny ama ube to media siwudine, to set building blocks, stones, sand, quarry dust, pavement blocks, anase wood branian somo ewo nyamesuro eni nyamesummu she enkoma minianu amu wa manone so bet na wo maye adwuma na discover mane abusuafo si enye japade ma na wo beba na wo anya ne se de wo sipenwo aya na eya bebre it's na me se fa ho bebo eye inner word of God building construction company so aya ti free inner word of God ministry international asori a abaye mre me beboa ye ne ya botne ne brem minua ne kire se enye na da bi ne yedenam eyi nyamisurom eni nyamisuro kwanso eni yede ba abesomwo ubetumenwu ye wa akra anase asharebochi anase frɛ number we 0242 515735 0242 515735 anase 0203 755 066 0203 755 066 Freye niya mesomo awo no kware mu medawase
Yo, yes, sign Emma Munina Aquaba. Na what she topic I discuss, yes, say, your minister or say, ye security so, rack and the pa, epoca, a sembino or church one. You may come more say, attembos and I say a judicial system, no, or patches says, or more judgments are, or more pass and as more juma or more dear, no. O man shed no o man fa pepe yam to be was say dana e ko book one side I say ye favor one side and no ye bambo e wo man mu no e threaten ye bambo and I say a security threat e ma ye man gan any ye bisa say no kokona obo aban say maybe bibi say ebetimi esi and I say kan o kan keke so o kan pala na wafa ne wedi anase eyekoko ena obo aban no eno ena enumre topic a edikan a yen eba behwe na emese beto aso no say producer e video no nso bebo kakra ama ya hye ne ye pa hwere no na ya to aso.
If the interpretation of the law is tilted so much in our favor all the time, people will start accusing the judiciary and will not have the confidence that they need.
Yo, eno ena yeshe no. Enti yenua bema konedu pacho owo.
Minua ba jifa medase pi se awma kwanya se eja me so me kasa na se mecha minua makata so na ama na kwa ba se ye na yese hia biem na okasa no na okanse berebe me kase South Africa ye hawa ye hawa ye woni se Ghana aban ne South Africa aban wo nkitahudi a omo very strong relationship a Ghana for wa hanenya some kind of special treatment nti bia normally better say ahoho kromafo ne ahoho nya ntawantawa but edin so bu say kromafo ne Ghana phobia nya say Ghana ni bi ho aka kroma all because of your relationship I know more over the past. Enti se meka se how enye sikasem ana enye asetena mu abodin a na se no maboa edin organa sebi yentimi ntua no enu se wo country mu immigration laws necessary at any time and I'm say almost sano at any time nti no ma as a Ghana phobia ma be wo ha omuni nkrata na ma ayedin ma mo so ma benya nkrata wa no mako school your Ghana phone kra wa be senior high school wa ha also my parents don't go Ghana no go school because so many kromo ha idea mo matima qualify say on go university wa say na the thing say aha say no university free enti so we South African citizen ko ana say o parents no annual combined income less than $20,000 pay a pay annual I say aban hill school free but Ghana for nkra no be on mo school na because o ma for no anya nkra ta mana o mo ye nkra nti no also don't call Ghana Musabe ko university or nti na ne Ghana ban esina mu nhia ne bobo so de be Ghana for nkola ya wo mo ase at least on benya bibi na om so timi de ato om school nti ho na edi ho abobo enye ahokyere na ekoso ye krom enye nim se sa ahokyere be ba ha se ya ente se ye krom because inflation we know ka say inflation wa ha se see less than 6% and Ghana and 19.7% nti I had any problem. Cry me the $5 echo edwemu a me ba metima to no be gu fie imagine the whole day me no mabusu nyina nti had me nia makata any problem na me nia ba Mmra master no so na substantive question so na me nia ba ye nyina nim se oman bia de oman ne fapem oman no democracy democracy no so you're building on the very constitution a bo oman ho ebra no and na the democracy no you're building on it na say ekoba say citizens and I say the judiciary omona per the constitution no ye dey say ye tumi am say omo interpret matters of constitutionality na say omo de emra no all the time omo interpret emra no in a way that obi abehu say aha no mugina na ha no mo kwa ade a etotwema ama eno bi say ama nsem sisi ewo other countries amfa asumduama enti ye nyina no since NDC NPP for befa akonwa in 2017 no ye nyina nim dia akoso right from ayawa so edeko adura nsem sisi na ke yehwe sen ka judiciary no edo mo na besio no omaka asem no ama Ghana fo nyina hu se ampa se duru mu edura emre mu odin na se Ghana fo nyina ba mu bu ewo legislature no emu na ye lose confidence ewo executive no at least ye benya a certain judicial service almost it must stand firm against the executive and the legislature but said Mr. Kandapa honorable Kandapa kan no clearly obi ahu say in the past 6 years no judiciary and especially the Supreme Court ama Ghana for nyina hu say because the Chief Justice an appointee of the government intino anytime bia aban we a case be ko bia no about 98% decided already say asem no be call in favor of the government na asem we ye kan me ankasa na otwe esim bebe 2 weeks ago na enra ne da judgment eba wo masem bi so menua ba keto a wawie secondary school afi ne resen ka ebeto ano so ana ajakra wawie school no mehwe no obinya kasakasa ana ode say odidi no ode nsa ko ball girl nani na girl na yene na kan otinchina ode asem no be ko police station ema yeche ombefa menua me young girl afi no wanya 18 years or secondary school na ye try say ye no mbeka because we nya asem bia ebro so but corona asante mampon nkro ngutu na ba kon e fro brim ehye in stock ama report people so ase ema ohina okrom wono timi akọ ska me asema me kan me pese asema ko viral because say amanfo because of more lose confidence judiciary ni mu a me ankasa ne me your witness and a victim to that minua no asem na ebae no omo de minua no akra wanya 18 years abayan di carbon no so bo ni bi na ekofa sa we bae abayan na busuanfo akotwe sika de ama court no me asema make no mo nyina so because CID no o investigate no e ma me ti ase say ohene no a okrom a ye ne nua ba keto na sad ne sie no ohene no atwa sika e de ama police for no atwa sika sad ama court no say ekwan bia so mo mfa me nua ne ntum ama asem a ge no ade ne sie nani no a amakoko na anye wanya side effect bia we very fine we healed anka ye recent at least ye be compensate omo nanka asem no eto atwa me nua ba obeje di say court no eye prosecutor no judge no etimi na me ni obi ye eye call me ni sia di ni ye call e wasante man po asem na make asem na make na minsuro because ene kanda pana nkasa je to say judiciary no eye so corrupt judiciary no eye so decayed and me make say na me a victim to that me ni police ni ba ko kasa o phone so na man na o na handle case no say abofra na yedini betum na okache wose yedin leti asem no enkomo no omudi wachire no ama enra anadwo enra wia o ma menua no 6 months akra young girl for secondary school o ma 6 months onkonko dem fine why bone 6 months onkonko dem omu wie ya omu so wontua say 6 months ne so a court ni say wontua 120 million enfama so de nsa ba obi ama mekokore ne ma nipa no wato no wontua 120 million enfama sa nipa no na memi hwehwe mu amaye ne say am akire me say prosecutor and judge no any saa busuan na ye one say saa sika no mutua a omu wo 50% ye tue saa sika ndem omu a omu wo saa sika 50% asema making me be say asema we say e viral e be say chief justice aso tibi me be say the attorney general aso tibi all because they feel say akra na saa de nato no ne nua bi o ba bia o ye adwuma ye bon saa kana obetima tua enti no ekwan bia so ntwe saa sika no na sebe me nua ba obi a ode acid agu obisumpo kra no yebe ma no saa fine no say do 6 months court no bi say enyina so be no mugina ko mo rule case no considerations be no mo ya answer no mo rule case no go down to the fact say the judiciary and Kayen citizens no can you repose so much confidence in them no omo so corrupt and then one say anas edeba say omoje bayre ni any imponche edane the course of cases and me say me dika kan no the two men no ama the two men ra no ama kanda pass am o kan ma jet mu say ampa Ghana for you lose confidence and kanda pa mu say ampa the course no Ghana for lose confidence e wo judiciary no mu ye nya ni say 2012 the man basabasa ANC abra NPP for the election petition no koto Supreme Court animu no and say na Ghana for we gidie mapa the Supreme Court no mu and the justices are almost Supreme Court at the time no and clearly yenya bibia kire say ampa na there was fairness bibia kire there was fairness me no ka say me no ka say what do you call it? Me no ka say me manugu so me ka say CID ni na ono na okofa me nua no one ne ofre me and asama manugu so me ka no and say the air course say no say Ghana ya ma ya ni na ho na say citizens lose confidence our judiciary no mu of course Supreme Court ni there politicians na affect them. But magistrate courts, high courts, almost sitting on the cases of the ordinary Ghanaian. No. Say Ghana full lose confidence o mumua, munyaba, and he finance on mine bejina. And he found on mine bejina. Me shadati sikako fa lawyer. Court na ma lawyer numpo ankasa. Court and judge na ma court lawyer na ankasa. Esa kwa secondary school. I person your 20 schools no yamfa no kotum 6 months ni ensa ntwa 120 million so what obi abona so won so abona binti minia ba say koso wase ho na say esoro na Supreme Court na women na they are entrusted with the responsibility say on may interpret constitutional matters no na almost my Ghana for nyina want politically omo gyina fa bi say ya na e kire wo say overly the judicial service no and then crumbled very crumbled.
Supreme Court na adan bibi say dia twen say omo gyina fa bi ana.
Of course enya nim say and me nua ba enya nim say edin ba ko e de frɛ Supreme Court CCA unanimous FC unanimous FC because ubeka 2020 elections no ye de petition ko to omani no Ghana for nyina na evidence kyerɛ say civil society organizations any international organizations nyina hu say Ghana about on the course no and no man to twa yie external observers and in some to just ampa no bi anko yie but that's no court down Supreme Court no Supreme Court unanimously eka kyerɛ Ghana for say Ghana about atoye no since 1957 you organizing elections na me down fine to say saba to ne da. Meanwhile the same about one na Ghana for mako 8 lose my life ewo dra Ghana for mako 8 Ghana for mako
life I say eno no interest about why ye to ye no emu nda ho
me nia ba busa unim about one the entire Ghana for say been over 2012 time na ye ru afrejan Supreme Court electoral commissioner no and before they asem no ko de on petition no da Supreme Court no Supreme Court ete ma kwan rule say was say referee we gina mo to iram between the political parties no was say referee betinam because o ye ni film wenye yi e ma abeka ya afrejan ba betina adakam e ma ye bututoto na no e ma Ghana for nyina hu say ampa ye afrejan the version of proceedings atudwa obeka 2020 time ye dey petition no kodan abanwe no Supreme Court no conspicuously etimi eka kire ye say ye ma me sa electoral commissioner no mon fan che me refi ni diga because me acknowledge ni say onene ye electoral commissioner constitutional ye Supreme Court that be the current one.
Jane Adukwe Mensa.
Yes. Jane Adukwe Mensa eke ema Supreme Court catcher say only constitutional obligation bia eso wa betina court adakam na yatotuna no. But clearly no prior to that petition no na Supreme Court adika set president the ato in 2012.
So all trend is that just say 2012 no so all parties say Supreme Court favor NDC ana
me ya ba beka 2012 a ruling na buy na judges on motana case no so no me mako 11 judges mako 11 no emu be 5 and I can say almost sided with the opposition almost 5 and I can say almost sided with the opposition. Clearly there was almost a split. I just say conscience na yeduma. I just say there was no political force on them. But they call now upon some course upon say what do you call international observers and two just civil society organizations domestically two just say and no because so anko the Supreme Court unanimously I say at be bear them fine na me nua ba we ya aba nyina aye kan nyina no enam yewra honorable question asem a Supreme Court through High Court Cape Coast High Court elebetu just say before say or aba contest say ento aba na nko gina the people of Asin North anamu parliament na onya renounce ne Canadian citizenship na ye nyina so num say clearly no evidence wa bonten say before say mine no or aba contest before December 7th na mine na submit ni bia within the certificates or the passport or the bia come Canadian government say me no hwie biem me come krom na kwa Ghana ni na what terminate in the citizenship with Canada. And as at the time I hear to abano na me bia wo certificate of renunciation na nsaka but abanwe ede kuntinase ede katashi ene maturism aya manipulating norma emeka me say abra na ye to aba in December 7th no na papa we say kompo ede aso Canadian citizen na asam no eche ya adwen na ye de ko die Supreme Court no Supreme Court ejina article 94 2A no so say papa no na me pese me read e ho no kakra na anka the constitution no ema kwan say anka Supreme Court no omo na interpret issues of constitutionality there anka na ye hwese anka omo be go beyond the omo ye no na no nanka omo magana for mu say ampa omo conscience ana edi asem hwe o say article 94 2A na say a person shall not be qualified to be a member of parliament if he owes allegiance to a country other than Ghana. And as at the time when you talk about in December 7th, now honorable question, ni be bia come Canada by say only Canada by ni. And clearly he was not a citizen of any country. He was not a citizen of any external country. And they say Supreme Court in their own wisdom.
That termination process no omu wie yenti no. Many
application, or submitting application in November 2019. I wrote an application to as I said, you free Canada man was over Canada this year. November 2019, a year before 2020 elections, and what they citizenship renunciation application go. And as at December 7th, na bibia e wo say oye emba ochesampa we Ghana ni mapa no ni any allegiance to any external country no na ne sakasa no mani no wa yesa no mani nyina. But Supreme Court no etimi in their own wisdom and in their own discretion no e ka kire Ghana for say e ka kire Asen North nkro for say 7 mu yetu tibonko so for say mo etimi ahwema Canada ni a where Canada on Canada ban a tun sadidi. Say Oma metana omedina mo name of parliament. The ruling now abano the people of an Asen North attempt or Supreme Court na catch Asen North for say 7 mu to tibonko for. And the Supreme Court no ye kire mo say dem ye no mo anyade and they say ye can mun representation of parliament. Mun representation of parliament. Miniaba the echoes say no say ya ma ani ankoso na ya nhwe the echoes na miniaba e beduru ba bi no Ghana anhwe ya ye beto amnam hwe my making reference to Jacob Zuma ahana me wo me kai in 2015-2016 time Jacob Zuma asam called the constitutional court aha constitutional court no it's the Ghana Supreme Court. I had a reference to the Constitutional Court. Constitutional Court, Chief Justice, I know what check so then no. No, I an appointee of Jacob Zuma. Now the attorney say, Kromwa say before so about Chief Justice no. The attorney say Parliament and a be nomination to all. Now obia already requirements at home. Now what qualify as South African or qualify meeting requirements no one submit application through Parliament. Now Parliament up veto. The Parliament veto we are. Now why a short list? I short list number 4. Now we have president and say in number 4 we yeah in Parliament. Yes, so says in the point na appointing a beboa. Now president in the executive no ahwehwem. So oni the recommendation of Parliament here duma eko abenkromu a no appointing say nipa no. So Parliament say enya adwen a what say nipa no appointing no or serve back to Parliament ebe seek the approval of Parliament. Enti ebasa nipa na where Chief Justice no clearly no only say the mandate doesn't rest with the executive. The mandate rests with Parliament and the very constitution appointing no.
Minya ma konedu akasema mienu enti asem no na obon the tofa mayano no.
Matiminia ba. Enti ebasa na Emma Chief Justice no say the allegiance is to the people of South Africa any parliament, any the constitution. But the ECOS is here, the ECOS was here, no. And then Obiang said, Chief Justice, yes, I'm in secondary school back. Yes, sir, why you contonti or quite many ampon. Me, because your quite many ampon, your chair, say, I'm from Nokware, any pepe, maybe a could be an Yamfanuduma. And yes, or quote the same secondary school as Mina, and then on my we and because and no, I'm gonna point them say, why a direct appointee of President Akufo-Addo. And Akufo-Addo better count on him. Obekaya, he left the case he buy. Yedi, asam, yes, the Supreme Court. Clearly, and that don't want him to say. A court of us are sent it to the bill, no, one fuck on papa so. But maybe at the Bako, he doesn't pass over the Supreme Court. Yeah, the court already, the case is prejudged. Because in the point of a proxy of the president. Nippon or a chief justice and an appointee of President Akufo-Addo. And my name no can say Jacob Zuma suma making Sasamonaso and my chief justice in the Muka say Jacob Zuma efa comboneso efa sike fro mino or man ekotokum and my Jacob Zuma $1.5 million back to the state. And we are an appointee of Jacob Zuma and the Yabamu Sadi in Biana. Adeba Kwa institution back one, a Koji South Africa under Jacob Zuma, the judiciary. Tamana Parliament, Mmre. Tamana executive, no Benjamin President Jacob Zuma, the judiciary, and the solid dinner Koji South Africa. And the Abatimidi want to after your Supreme Court so. The Abatimidi want to your Chief Justices, the Justice so. The Abatimidi want to the Justices of the Supreme Court so. Then you say you are Casey, former board director. When the case Justice Honyonuga Diva Payani. I'm not going to be BHS, Papa will for one fuck on Boneso. But Supreme Court already company Beatrice in China. I was say, Yadiba Panitum. Say, yes, sir, Kandapa, Honorable Kandapa, who say Ghana full lose confidence in the judiciary and being national security minister. No, say a basa do or the ministry no and follow on it. And yes, Kasa. I also Kasa and I mean the say many about I mean that's Mambe and the Kakabe me and Sape. I mean the say and the conscience, sorry. Now and some of Ghana for canon. I said judiciary no, you lose confidence no. And I know what say more than 85% of Ghanaians I say need the judiciary in BM. More than 85%. And then Ghana for the and we need to deal with judiciary in the Now, of course, the Supreme Court the mother body of judiciary, you know, and next somebody ruling the other in the baby and then it's just Ghana for judiciary in the Mubium. Meanwhile, the air and then your constitutional democracy, no, yes, say no. The man Ghana, Ghana, the man Ghana, the black style of Africa, no, and then yes, say no. Your democracy now. Ya building since 1992 and then Ghana would have been able Ghana deal beard a buoni ferry Ghana no and they say no and about good governance our Africa is here Ghana is deteriorating in terms of ranking. It's all because of some of these things. And the judiciary in there the econo I mean they say honorable Kandapa I say and correct the econo no Ghana for monitor Ghana for her na say Ghana for bufu near tisi gromo be no better stopping Ghana for. Not even the Supreme Court and the better stopping Ghana for. Many about Medase.
Yo, Minyabema Kunedu, Meso Medase. Ora Makata.
Many about Jefa.
Mesa Emma Okra baby.
Major so.
And she said that I ain't Abema Kunedu air canoe, Ora Kandapan, she said the conscience, and I sorry, and all two. Abaining for an O2 judicial system no for an say asama okan ye no ye na ya ntiase yi
Many about the family that's bebre. In fact, and then you miracle ye pa, and I'm so much disappointed in Minya Kunedu and someone watna a fidie we say so I can't. Na a yummy ya say Minya Berman, I have said it and I will repeat it again. I respect him so much. Until when he gets into such propagandist mood, na ye me ya say me counter nensama we the all can. Before I remember you question now no. I just want to do about just some few seconds rebuttal. Nensama all can waka akofa or no personal problem wenya. And so Ghana judiciary system no is collapsed. You see, nobody in Ghana and a bed doubt to say yen society nankasa no, the society in general, there are a lot of problems we need to deal with as a society. And every sector of our economy no, okwa untimi nya 100% effectiveness. And you know, each sector ubenya some form of challenges. And that is acceptable. What you say? And you cannot, based on minute cases, and bastardize the whole system. And you, the same person, when your issue you go back to the system you have bastardized for solutions, which for me, and one thing as a people we need to guard against, because yes, judiciary sector no, there are a lot of problems. Nobody is doubting it. What you say, no, NMA papa kandapa but I will come to that. Then waba 2012 elections, comparing 2012 elections petition to a year 2020 election petition. I am asking Minian say, in 2012, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa, and Jake Obechebilamte, may his soul rest in peace. Eddie over 4,000 pink sheets echo Supreme Court, and these pink sheets were the basis upon which our election petition was carried out. Mibusa Miniane said, "Ono wati wono 2020, omo call for the election petition. Pink sheet one krano, omo to be the big court." You see, you go to court without any evidence to prove your case, and you want to go and get information from somebody. You see, he who alleges must prove. When who allege say there is something wrong with the elections next course. So you should prove. NPP in 2012, when we said there were discrepancies in the elections, we went to court and we proved our case. That is how come at the end of the day, judgment by 5-6. Okay, you went to court with nothing. Your general secretary, said, "Oba for your friend is saying election petition or no nini NDC for figure send no munyaye." He couldn't mention a figure. That was very shameful, disgraceful, and next NDC need that so to say election petition 2021. Then I know say NDC for munye. You don't have shame, because what you did in court was very shameful. How can you accuse someone of doing something wrong and you don't come with any evidence to prove your case? And you want to rather come and seek information from Nipana who accuse you? No. Am I the one to provide you with information to make your case? No. It is a miniature. If you are on this platform, can 2020 election petition once more, then I know say NDC for you don't have shame, because what you did in court 2020 was very shameful and evidence to prove. And you are saying say international community and when the observers say election 2020 election was bad. Minia, which source? On the source Mmre. You see, you can't just come and sit on a platform like this and just make any comment anyhow. Maybe once I will come for I don't want to even go there because it is your own case and I don't have information to that effect. Then he is talking about Jachi Kwesin or that man, Nassim. Minia, you see, sometimes we have to be very, very careful with the answer Mayeka. Minia Jifa, say, oh, co school, okay? Near mount forms. Say, fail forms on your busa question. Say, we are gonna ni and okay? Now, what should I say, Anya? What does it mean? Knowing very well, say, at the time of pending your signature to that document, you had not, or you hadn't, let me put it that way, you hadn't denounced the confirmation of your renunciation, hadn't been approved, and you were seeking for renunciation. It could be approved or not approved. And at the time you were filling that form, there was no evidence to the effect, say, now on aka or renunciation document. And you are telling me, say, during elections, that is not the issue. The issue is that you were given a document, a binding. That document that was given to you, it is binding. Okay? Mmre and a teacher is a document, And you lied. You were not at the time a Ghanaian only. You had other citizenship. But when the question was put to you, the issue is not you putting in application for renunciation. The issue is you answering the question put on the paper. And for me, that is a law. I am not law inclined, but with my little knowledge, and I say, so the answers you provide on the document, and you're binding. And Mmre, you have every question to answer. And so say apply. The fact that you had applied doesn't make it legitimate. It does not. And we should understand this. The putting in an application does not legitimize your state as only the only citizen for Ghana. And the application I know why now say the confirmation hadn't come at the time, and he lied at that particular time or fill form, and that is the issue. In the NDC frontiers here, NDC for NTS. Then he is saying say governance in Ghana it's collapsed and ranking it's a Ghana report or meaning ranking be na o kan ho asem say Ghana governance say atetia pansam. You see, mo betna na mo kan sam no trasa. Yenum bidie yenimu sia, yemma mo kwan ma mo me kan sam trasa amfa mo niu. Me pese wo de o source ebetuja. After manu esi no, fa o source a wo say Ghana say governance ranking yen ya wi poto no fa betuja. Me pese o de o source no betuja. Wan fa betuja ene me ba South Africa ba be twa kwesi Ghana. In fact, and some of can now I am also a bit worried. Say tape now, my boy, tape no, the one that I have listened to about 2 minutes long, but more packages a fraction, and you were highlighting Papana small kind and no crano, or you saw conditional statement or see if. And we all have learned English. If someone is talking, no, can say if it's a conditional. What it means is that there should be something that should happen and sana what the person is referencing to no etimiabem. Into or see if the justice system is tilted too much towards one particular direction, then this can happen. But prior to say Papa Nebe making that comment, no, or making a profound statement, or say in sub-Saharan Africa has you know, so judicial system that works Ghana no, it is a system that is perceived to be working well. That is the statement that Papa Nebe making before coming to that point or making you know. Last, I mean, and I said, ma pick it just that portion, no. Now we are the more highlighted, and that is the problem I have with Ghana media, because the statement was made in the whole, not in part. And you know, so kocha babia or making all these important suggestions, and I say or admonishing a year. Judiciary no mucha honi nyina to twene na babia o make a controversial statement no kwa no mudi aba to no mu a mo take a lot out of ninsema o ye de o kan no na me papa na sema o kan no I am treating it in two sides. One, admonishing your judiciary no, I think it is a perfect thing Honorable Kandapa did. And so we share ni demeanor, any a plan obi kasa demeanor no it tells you a lot. And the man or your friend is a national security officer, or no the head of national security. He is privy to certain information, and I will feel say at this particular point in time, no, yenina yesia judiciary system no, and no last resort. Said the minua kunedu kaya no. Say that is the last place we go to. And so when there are perceptions, say the judicial system no is tilted towards a particular direction, an antidote, a bit me a creative security problems. And that is exactly the admonition na yem papa kandapa edema judiciary no. And in some of kind no, it was for me. From the beginning, no, it was perfect. And yen na Ghana ni bien one more. Onyin tum say yen judiciary system no problems here there. Because the namini kano. Me so no, I have a personal experience. And that didn't happen under NPP. It happened under NDC. Me and Kasa, my elder brother. What you say? And payment and all of these things, these were all allegations. No, I didn't have any information and I say any evidence to that effect. But we knew, say, Nyema beside the Ekosu. Okay, so and yet a problem and net MPP are buying as soon as AC. And Minia, let us be truthful to ourselves. You see, when something is bad, it is bad, not because there is a government in power. Because MPP through on ma, who NDC who bad. Okay, the system is bad. Let us all condemn what is condemnable. Na yen say ye bit miama institutions no etimi aye effective na aboa ye nyina. That is how we should be thinking as Ghanaians. Not to blame it on a particular government. As if say when NDC was in power, everything was okay with the judiciary system. You see, we are not going to progress as a people. Always we will be divided towards political lines, which for me is very bad. Now, my member, the last pointer, say, the highlight pointer, Ghana Today TV News, and then more highlighted, and they say, Yem Papa, Kandapa say, if the judicial system, no, and I say, interpretation of the law is tilted towards one direction, and my emphasis is on the if, which is a conditional clause, and if no, Papa ni yusu no, me problem, and they say, you see, say, who can assembly sa? What it means, ni say, a particular set of information via judiciary na o admonish woman no omonye preview to so enti say maybe ni year mu a what I would have loved and say enka backstage no bia information or no as a security personnel and as officer no bia kobema empanifo aye de aye aware of the issues bia ekoso what you say. But if you come ni status as the security your friends a minister, national security minister, now making this statement, one, you are sharply dividing the nation along political lines further. Why am I saying this? So we should see here NDC for alachi on asama oye the okan so making claims say every issue akọ a court ama yedia anchor in their favor. No, it is because the judiciary is supporting NPP. But the point is that let us look at the judgment I am man. Judgment on one man. Okay, if you go through the judgment, all these issues, NDC and I say whoever was involved, they were given their day in court to defend themselves, provide evidence. Were they able to defend themselves, provide the necessary evidence? If it is interpretation on what they are banning. Mmre a boy nobody has been able to give a concrete contradiction to interpretation on the all the statements are meant for making a perception. What I say, and perceptions idea say a festa it may create a lot of problems. And there occur that last part of Nisem Okan maybe when he said ababe fuele the perception no more. I must say as a was NDC for kutupa say and somehow more comfort judiciary they should go on and keep on saying it. Me wo problem
me se eha me say ase waka asemi no say adwumbisa eni Ghana for trim kra ase se no odi bibi ahye wutim ntino wo ye ka wo odina so ana enye
exactly my point mini aba enhwe baby papa ni gina meaning some kind that is the problem I have. What I say ordinary person be and make his pronouncement now. I don't have a problem. But we share baby papa ni gina ni asema oye de okan na. For me, a honey dear, that part I think say enjoy on the part of the minister. Because anytime interpretation and now say judgment bebano, it is based on the laws or yankasa yachichre edi amayahu. Nanka me say yen papa no all cancer no or making reference say same way dear. Mmre ebo ye man ho ban no. Mo amfa sa mmra na anye de anye juma. For me, this is an accusation so dividing. And on that score, that part of the statement because he started very well admonishing the judiciary, say delays in our court system so bad. What you say, Obi issue a court for over 9 years. Would you yemfa or that to issue any example? 9 solid years. A dear benko asem and it had to take 9 years and sign away to me at the assembly. So your court system, there are a lot of problems with our court system. It is agreed. And advising them to be up and doing, I think it was on point. But that last statement said, tilting it without giving any basis for that statement. I think it's a honey dianyede and pay Yera Kandapa Senkobetinia Babak Ababe explaining that portion of the statement now. I, in particular, many beje because it looks like an accusation that the judiciary and as a Supreme Court is judging issues or interpreting our laws in favor of a particular side. What is the basis? None of us has that information. And for me, I think it leaves much to be desired. And young papa no so nkobeti mi aba abontin aba be cheche na asem no mu a enkebeboa yipa, because he say he's left everything hanging, and naturally omo was our perception no, they have latched onto it and are almost spinning what I said. But I believe he meant something else. That is me believe. He meant something else. He was only trying to admonish, because he used the phrase if. Senkano sure of what he was saying, and I said that is exactly what is happening. And go straight. But if nature said he is trying to give an advice and advise the judiciary, say if the niama baku mienu bi de say koswa e betimi ama we ayede aba. And for me, because we leave that portion of the advice no unattended to ntino, I must say a better system na ye, which for me it doesn't help politics na no, because entiasia nipa bebrewo e politics in Ghana no. I think it is problematic. And you know, Senkaya papa no betimi anya kwanya asa aba abonten abechreche that portion ni mu a kabebua ye nyina. Yen judiciary system ne de menemi nua kunadu eya adwene 100%. Say there are 13 problems e was say ye nyina asoman no yetimi ehwe say sa problems no ye be dealing with. One, delays in the justice system, and sometimes I'm not going to say every time, but sometimes a kwanya judgment ni bi faso ban. It is obvious say niema bi efipa niema bi na ayede ensisan bi ayede aba. Those things are acknowledged. What you say, and maybe metna nka say bibia ekoso currently fine, and I say bibia ekoso in the past fine. Judiciary no problems. Let us accept it. It is not only the judiciary, every sector of our economy there are problems, structural problems. I was say as of mine, you should need dealing with it, because say structure say you put it in place and na yes institutions and me and solid. These kind of problems no it does not matter which government is in power. Say NPP never power, NDC never power, these problems will still persist. That is why issues of national interest like this, I don't want us to meddle in with politics. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help anybody. That is my thought about young papa kandapa asma oyede okaino. That's it.
Yo, yenya bema Mac Arthur yebedase. Na ase yebeto aso ne yebefa your comment if we ashofo ho na ato ejumedi nso. First comment, if you wise fight Amasaman, or say watching you from the United States of Amasaman constituency, you hear that you wise. Patience Dako, say good evening, Jipa and your team. Your afro is shining, watching you from Hamburg, Germany. You may that say. Kwekwadi so say, I'm watching you live from Holland, Amsterdam. Greetings to you, Madam Host, and your guest. I have taken my seat already. Yeah, that's it. NDC Diaspora Union. I say good evening, watching you on YouTube from Amsterdam, Holland. Please tell the NPP communicator that Baumia is not worthy of a reply from 10. Oh, okay. Patrona Kasate. Odoi Tema, or say watching you live inside Tema. Yeah, that's it. Bekwadi must say, Ghana has become animal farm. The law favors only the few and affluent. Okay. Abna Pofua or say I'm also here, Sam. You Abna Yada say also joining. say Ghana is a dead country now. Oh no. Maintain this Ghana is a dead country. Ghana is very much alive and kicking. And see any day means into NDC diaspora or say Mr. MPP man. Can you give us the figures of the 2020 presidential results? As we speak, there are about 5 different results from the EC. That is the one we went to court to challenge. Okay. Patience Dark Home, you must say Michael Ajubero, you. Or start say or the fire panel starting here. Yɛbɛtoa so na yɛafa yɛn second topic. Na yɛn second topic no na yɛrehwɛ. Na wokyerɛkyerɛ mu yɛ mampani abɛdi akyire ɛkɔyɛ economic lecture na nsɛm a ɔde tutu dwa no ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛ economy no ɛnyɛ so bad sɛdeɛ amanfoɔ ɛreka no fundamentals no ɛnhyɛ da nyɛ weak bebree saa ɛna ɛno koraa mpo no saa yɛ weak mpo a aban no eguso ede nneɛma ɛtutu akwan mu sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a obetumi asosɔ nneɛma ase kakra ama yɛn sɛdeɛ nyinaa yɛnim yɛfiri covid mu covid ne kora yɛhyɛ dɛ mfiri mu wie ba covid no ɛhyɛ da affect yɛn bebree nti no aban no ede nneɛma ɛtutu akwan mu na wasosɔ yɛ ase kakra ɛna yɛbisa sɛ nneɛma a yɛn mampanin abɛdi akyire yi ɛde bɛtoto hɔ yi no saa ɛna Ghana yɛsikasɛm no ɛteɛ saa ɛna economy no ɛteɛ anaasɛ ɔno ɛna ɔde bi ɛkeka ho sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ne nsɛm ɛbɛyɛ de nti owura konedu patro asɛm yi anoma yɛn deɛ ɔmapani abɛdi akyire ɛde bɛto hɔ no saa na yɛnsɛ yɛsikasɛm ɛteɛ ɛwɔ man no mu anaasɛ ɔno ɛna ɔde ntikyiri afrafra nsɛm no mu na akwakɔyɛ deɛ akwakɔyɛ
Many about Jifa, Medasipi. Now, before say me question, I don't know. Me try say Mary Batty to Minia MacArthur and some of kind. Say on say program before say be a appear hano. We make a lot of research. We take time to do a lot of research, and we be a make our habiana. I am a person on one kasankasa, and verifying information is very, very easy. Just with your smartphone, you can do that. Now, World Bank, no, or say Ghana ranking, in terms of good governance, no, be a dano. World Bank, our indicators are, or they or share. Now, say indicators see, and eduma could be from solidity, sustainable intelligence. Oma fa indicators here, World Bank area to the voice and accountability, political stability and absence of violence and terrorism, government effectiveness, regulatory quality, rule of law and control of corruption. Variables way. Ena acquire from solability, sustainable intelligence. Omafa ana omashe countries be 200. Ana omde ayo omoranke. Na Ghana ye baby da 73rd and proud to 2017. Na Ghana near the 54th. Globally near the 54th and near the 73rd. Enti minia MacArthur no. Na no or say your court near nina so be a court. Yena so yan cause challenge pink sheets. Yan cause challenge the election position with pink sheets. Your call electoral commissioner no. At the abano results bear 4-5 aba betuda. Or the between website and was son of the fraba. Meanwhile, na both biama mekan ho. And no your call say. Ma many mama train or match may say results now they are by the moon the end him. A moon the hen Ghana for yen tum. And Tina went to your court and intina near say quan biaso. Ma many mama that can be called and necessary figures no. Or many may trade in tia or figures no. Enti Minia MacArthur na de etena na mo pink sheets amade call court na de I think na nyina hu say pink sheets amade call na enya so bia anim enti na eno so na de ho Minia yewra baumia mampani abedi kire wama Ghana fo nyina hu say ene ye ka obi a woye otorofo pa ono ene yewra baumia we lose credibility na obeka ya prior to 2016 say mampani the then running mate, the man Nana Akufo-Addo, the granted podium, so organize lecture. Ubongu say the business class, ubongu business elite, ubongu civil society organizations on by appear na omakoti and someone na yura Baumia edu to just hammer because Ghana for them say Baumia there he was the antidote to our economic woes. And then now no oshe ne lecture organize ya Tescon na omu kokko tena ase a omu tie no na ohede da na eba clearly e kire o se enwrante no kwa na omu shout no krampo no omu ye man kasa kom de omu what in sembe be truja o kama Ghana for yate ase se afi krampo de enye covid na ma ya duru empempenso ya duru biem na ade ba ko ye ya Ghana for ye dwene ho a ye ntia se ohwe ni 129 page document na already eni nyina na many aba wa making mention of e-levy e kire wa toro eni na da eni nipa yewura Baumia oye in the whole 129 pages no one mention e-levy e kire o say why no was a smart politician why no was so Ghana for anim na wa beje 2 minutes no de e be Ghana for eni nje no ho no obeye frim but Ghana for are very smart. Ghana for are very, very, very smart. Many aba, she ene oshe COVID ya and utie NPP communicators. Almost COVID nama and wachiraba ne ade. Many aba, prior to 2020, na Nigeria for debt to GDP na 29.17%. Nigeria for debt to GDP no. Nigeria economy kakaka nyina. The sort of infrastructure Nigeria for. Now, GDP per capita debt to GDP 29.17% as of 2019. Meaning about from 2019, debt to GDP in 2020, jump 32%, which means that increasing by less than 4%, let's say 3%. 2020, and then we know what say Nigeria for as of 2021. Nigeria for debt to GDP 35.71%. And the Ghana your debt to GDP and over 82%. Over 82%. Me share that some countries bit say South Africa debt to GDP 69%. Ne say they be me say bosiabo e kama mu ho. And then the ma obo bosia enye bone anase be bone ne duma wo this abosian bidi and ye nyane say and South Africa obian say by infrastructure komonim che o ma bia Africa say clearly bosian o ma bono sa do man na mo say scan ye menu ba wo hwe o ma bi wo hwe Togo for of year on year inflation as at March this year on year 8.5%. Togo me no can say Ghana yede enenam over 19%. Obampanim abade akire Dr. Baumia ekeka sembrebe the producer ade atoso amame producer obetimi de atoso bia amame na Yoruba Baumia say Ghana nkwa enye Ghana nkwa na yeho kire yen na Ghana fo nyina kama ya tase say enye Ukraine Russia crisis ana enye COVID-19 na ama yeho kire yen hwe wo hwe eye de atoso ye a wo be hwe petrol ebo na say gas online bo in selected countries and they are to way. Obje countries away na country Ghana ye de ebo and as ne de e wo soro kakra e chen Ghana South Africa omo ton 1 liter 1.51 dollars Ghana so South Africa ton omo ntu omo nya net exporter of crude in Ghana you took crude you ton crude Nigeria omo took crude ni bi omo de omo bo $0.410 dollars. Enru $0.50 per liter. And again, $1.45 dollars per liter. I'm requiring you 2 petrol yemen. And that Baumiani and then about Fakunye. 2009, you Fakunyano. Now a liter of petrol. Then 5 cities. ye free akonya so no near the 16 cities per gallon. Then you call 15 to 16 cities and you call it. Miniaba and net Samrenum. Now Dankwa Akufuado, anybody me catch say NDC a more than too much. Yet more than Yama Petro boy Denya to say Ghana for Timinto. Minoka say from $16 cities, you know, and then a gallon of petrol, and then I'm almost 50 Ghana cities. A gallon of petrol, and then I'm almost 50 Ghana cities from 16 cities. But me catch say and Ghana and Kwana petrol widen. But me say and Ghana and Kwana petrol widen. What the Ghana petrol to talk countries in Nigeria, Mali, more yes more many petrol no. Almost a liter of petrol, almost at $1.20. Oshe Ivory Coast, almost a liter of crude at $1.17. Oshe Togo $1. Ghana $1.45. And a ton a day. And we a net exporter of crude. Now Bekaya, yen yibabefa kunyano. Yedi ade baya. Your friend price stabilization levy. Yes, yen found to crude products so. So the beya maybe soon. That's a petrol one coke brew a beer. Ghana buy it in Sababo South to know what they're cushion the Canadian consumer. Here run out to Uncle Kufu and about never ever kunyani. Only this have levy now who see what this can never be shown one. Osha a normal boy Ghana to see about me. I say, on Baba Fakunyani. Na ye debt to GDP 120 million 20 billion Ghana cedis. On Baba Faku you dey call 400 billion or catch Ghana for say na tamana ye debt to GDP in nominal terms 120 billion no na ye na NDC for the year on Baba from 120 billion e dey call 400 billion na omo na da but we na da all ye say so oye presentation dey at Ghana for onyusu nominal figures no use percentages say ye be fa akonya na ye debt to GDP and 9 billion and you move the core 120 billion in 8 years. That is over 1,000% increment. And so omo be fa no on for 120 and omo dey call 4 billion 400 billion, and you know, I want to increase by close to 300%. And so, in terms of percentage, you know, I perform better. Now, many about so over the 9 billion, yeah, 120 in 8 years. Now, let's forget about the percentages. Near nominal figures, yeah, numbers, real numbers. All the fact from 120 billion, I just 400 billion in 6 years. Actually, say by 8 years in the next 2-3 years, you know, but men na pay about Bob will more than 500 billion. How the Ghana year can about do more than 500 billion. Check a normal war commodity prices. So what I say in 2016, yeah, free kunya producer me dasi. So they atos all that a year to so ame. 2016 yeah free kunya so no. Na ope cement one bagger. Now here 28 Ghana cedis. Now they are top. And now me know 2022. Over here 60 Ghana cedis. Difference 32 Ghana cedis. And about so 32 more than 100% increase. More than 100% increase. And about so. Bibi say we decide. Now I turn 6 Ghana cedis. And I'm 60 Ghana cedis. Difference I won 54 Ghana cedis. We have petrol per gallon. Now you have 14 Ghana cedis. And then 52 Ghana cedis. Difference 38 Ghana cedis. Meaning over here buona abibana. Just a bruntasia, a boy didn't so. Iron sheet 5-star. And I turn 180 Ghana cedis. And then 680 Ghana cedis. More than 500% increment. More than 500% increment, and that Ghana point means to die. But me I say, I did not Ghana for 14 Ghana cedis, you know. I now or 52 Ghana cedis, you know. Ghana for forget it because they NDC. Now which they are too much. They say what I come 52 Ghana cedis, but still I got a year, a better than Ghana, NDC for the no. I'm requiring why increasing by more than 400%. And about me, and some of the people to Ghana, a tro, and the figures of the buy no, any a backing on one case on the Ministry of Finance, and I what I say, and almost share on one the figures about Obekaya, World Bank and IMF, about one Tebeka said, figures are finance minister, and about one ten, and no more entirely. And no more figures are more entirely. A child said, finance minister, no, any the Yoruba me, where the head of economic management team, I'm come through no one figures. On one Kasankasa, I go come figures. Miniaba, Obekaya, Baumia, Asamo Kai, was say, Baumia say, Ghana for service, Amphibia, Sika, and that's a Mabba Falcon, 2027.
What 3 minutes?
Miniaba, me that's it. Or say, Baumia say, or Mabba Falcon, only 17 billion Ghana cedis, and excess, charges, electricity charges. Che Kania, yen use what, yes, you chiaka. Or say, there is 17 billion since on Mabba Falcon, 17 billion Ghana cedis. Anna, ya spend your home. Na Obekaya, bra finance minister called parliament, Yera Suhini, our MP for Tamales North. Beside the question, FR, a kaya bought on excess power supply charges, a kaya bought home. Now, question will or say to ask the minister for finance, which independent power producing companies have received payments from the government of Ghana for excess capacity charges, and how much was paid to each company in the last 4 years. And the finance minister say, what was that question? Once finance minister say, companies are yet those charges. I'm requiring power on supply and on producing yen use AXA or say $347 million and a demo and a car power yet $359 million and yet $231 million Ediama same power. Now finance minister can in abomuno as at 2017 from 2017 April 2021 no. Na ekaya bonina no on excess power supplier yetu anwoka yesu use no. Na ye $937.50 million and 1 billion. And say and exchange rate na just say ever say bebe 7.8 billion Ghana cedis. Sika according to finance minister, Sika Ghana are buying are spending on excess power supplier yen use no. But we have a name so what fairly Ghana for but we say and I know what of ordinary podium was Ghana for spending over 17 billion on excess power charges. I'm the finance minister on a year so on the year the custodian of our finances no. I say a kaya buni but we so
say you a bit makunedu na humanu echuchana. Nember kana asono nixi ye besi wona yama yenya be mama ata kwan no nso aba be hwehwe na wi. Intenya be mama kata mpacho.
Miniaba, me wahanum pa.
Pacho mane nkomai.
Medase. Say, yem papa Mahmoud Baumia, Ninsama or the Betujan. Is he NDC for? I don't know what actually is the problem they have. So we share documenta papa ne de betu hona. Every information will provide will provide a source. Na sa wetie NDC for they have never been able to discredit the source information I am papa ba omiade to jan. Ena omu chafa honsa. You see, yes, inflation ekosoro in Ghana, and not only in Ghana, across the world. Na minua no kasa no, opese o kire se Ghana inflation, yes, as of today, around 19.4. As of today, around 19.4. Before, young papa Baumia ede sa lecture way babe to Janet, it was around 17.5. That is the story. Na mepe se ye what platform yi so die. Menya botre na maka eniema mienu ana miensa a emma inflation de ekoso. Na ma kire at least 3 types of inflation de ye wo. Now, the first type no your friend no inbuilt inflation. Now, inbuilt inflation no de tie ne say me fa ne say me mabi adwuma na ewo ho no ekodru brebia standard of living ekosoro enti no labor I need to increase the payment amedema anase salary amedema laborers no anase adwumayefo no. And so said ye be ya ebetimi ama omo asoso how na the ekos na no. And so when I increase payment amedema laborers na, definitely cost of production ebe kosoro, and eba ne sa me so no me to adwumayefo akatu emunti no I will disburse the cost na me the amount consumers no. What you say enti no eno no me kai ebra na yem papa Royinstein na omo wo bibia omo friend cost of living allowance omo friend kola na edru sa bre a ahochira ba inflation cost ro bebre a na aban no eso adwumayefo asene no omo the friend cost of living allowance, because sa bre no adwumayefo no hia say yeso omo asene said ye be ya omo sika omo di to niema na isan say niema bo cost runti no omo hu betimi aye de ahihia omo eno no ye one part of inflation. And at the other part no ye friend no cost push inflation. Na cost push no eno no kire say me fa ne say ye share ye current situation transportation bo the ekosro, food inflation the ekosro, any niema primary to ya sitting no sa niema no bo the ekosro. And when it happens like that, what is happening is in terms of production low and the demand the ekosro. Into the demand the cost na production me and our supply me meet the demand and no increase prices no. What you say now increase prices na what happens and so they say most people in the market no almost so no me free and I say me prices cost e bia me top bread 1 cedi price no cost 2 cedi ma ho odi ntimi ntop. But what I say, my whole didn't mean top bread no. Ain't no major bread near the eto. Major bread neto. Esan say nipa no do 90 mean top bread say no. Na ama demand near the eco form kakra. Now fe ababe balance it with the supply no. Ain't ya no suno your friend say cost push inflation. And what the other one your friend say demand inflation, demand pull inflation, and also here and what is happening across the globe now no one oshe and tokwa ekoso Ukraine any Russian term now say ama production ain't me meet demand na me the one particular thing ebema enhweso Germany has here me way say ye wo anwa bi wo hono ma friend sunflower oil. So sunflower oil no, it is produced by Ukraine, and because of intokwana ekoso no, that is not being produced. Enti no sa anwano say omo aye ni Germany has say 1 per family. Enti se wo shopper, you can only buy one. You can only buy one. And naturally, because production echo from no, the demand is there, but supply no is not able to meet up with the demand. It definitely again and as I speak to you now, inflation on that particular item no, it's around 48%. What you say? A year Turkey. Last year, not Turkey inflation, it was around 16.4. Now, as we speak, Turkey inflation in Turkey is around 61.6%. And the situation we find ourselves in no, a global in nature. What you say? A global in nature. Inflation, oil prices, economy. Now, many no kasano or other countries. Now, me per se enka o speaking to data na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Edibe Tujan. But he didn't speak to the data. He is only saying, say, Papa no etantro. And trono, which part of the speech and I said the data of the ababetuono and a source or the maeno and a yentro. He couldn't speak to that. But what I said, he couldn't speak to that. And you know, dear me pesa yen na yetiasi and said, yen as MPP, a government, we admit, say, the situation happening in Ghana now. And sometimes IMF reporter that was in March. They allude to the fact say inflation echoes around the world. It is as a result of COVID, and now been so no a year and tokwa echoes between Ukraine and Russia. When IMF report Ebetoja make emphasis on these two key things are abaso in the last 3 years. Starting from 2020 till 2022 year iwomuno. NDC for and discredited sasem na eye IMF for the ekano. When the government in power NPP making reference to COVID, making reference to the current situation equals between Russia and Ukraine. NDC for si omumunia omotikwa pai. And they try to make all sorts of comparisons. The point is that what Ghanaians suffered under President Mahama between 2013 and 2016, wabrana COVID, anyhow, wabrana nothing serious was happening. Modieko IMF. Okay, President Mahama bedina honum eka say, "Wanvi anamno manayede akadompe." Okay, when NPP came, yi every IMF with all these problems, no, NDC, the only solution NDC and they say yenko IMF. But yen as a government, we know say we have a strategy, and the strategy is what we have put in place, and then e-levy is passed. We say shocks so there when you pass a tax EBR, there's a shocks beba. What you say? Socks no ever for the meantime, but because a necessity nipa no, people will begin to understand and buy into it. Into the break any muno, no a lot of revenue by the ebeba ama yet media bo o mine hobra. Into inflation na air cost no one sene uko other countries are the air cost no so bad US. Inflation is around 7.3 since 1981. That has never happened. What I say in Germany, I say it's around 7.5 since 1982. Sadie no ABC, but in Germany it is happening, and it is all over the world. It's not only in Ghana. In the media, the attorney said the problem happening around the world. No, it is affecting almost every nation in this world, not only in Ghana. But the attorney said the managers of Ghana economy, they have accepted that they need to work, and that is why so we shall inflation ekosura structure of our economy no the Godesberg economy no, it is not able to withstand shocks a free external ever. And so we need to restructure our economy. And Nuntina Nana Ekufuado and Nabai, Ajetum say we need to move from the import-based economy to export-based economy. And how would that happen? We need to make sure say yes, see a lot of companies and Nuntina about waiting say or say every district must have a company into or say 1D, 1F. And as we speak now, over 109 companies in a year, Juma, and now your raw material and now yes, some until we are adding value to our raw material. And structures are go in place, no, and our systems are go in place, no. Rome was not built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. And she said, no, it takes a while and sana a peaky. And so, yes, the basis we are building the fundamentals. And the fundamentals, and when you solid fundamentals, and when a daching and answer in the next 5-10 years, your economy no bet me either. Assistant, I'm as a shocks every external bar. Yeah, because of say production economy need to meet your demand as a nation, young comma export no any bebre because export we need to pump in a lot of dollars near their company money their what you saying as at a year 2017 na share one your friend is a container, okay, container no now it was around $1,446. As we speak now, an increase to $9,796, which is about 576% increase. Enti ope se mena me de sa amount when the koto ade no container baako ediba. That was the fleet price. Na akọ 900 and something no because I didn't fabricate ba me fameje saying definitely I would have to increase the price, and that is what is happening across the globe. And your problem are you want it until say you bet me restructure your economy. Na ya baba a production-based economy no there. So long as we remain a import-based economy, it does not matter which government is in power. So our problem we be it's in as a people. And for me, this problem has persisted. It has persisted for a very long time. And NPP aban Nana Akufo-Addo aban aba. And what that's when I say no, the structure of our economy was the system, and the system one go into production. And there's companies are springing up in Ghana. And in the next 5-10 years Ghana will be a production-based economy. First, nanka toilet roll, ye crack and ye river. And then call in Sawam, ye see company one man, ye produce, yes, it is not enough. Empty means so or mine mooning in other companies will need to be built. What I say, but we have started from somewhere. And necessary company in a particular month, ultimately produce even 5,000 rolls of toilet roll. A bit me as solve some problems. Kakra a better so sikanka was a bia a jadi for the quabrichi kokra sa a commodity no ediban sa sikano at your maimu. That is the intelligence upon we or should say you better structure the economy. Into NDC for Dr. Baumia provided facts, and these facts are verifiable. Every information he provided or the source I am waiting for an NDC person or Beba. Now about discredited with contrary information. Or can debt to GDP once were provided source, Bank of Ghana source. Were compared to other countries. What you say? If the information provided false, minia Punaduba, or me me say. Sa information of my debt to GDP, comparing it to other African countries, any factor of increase in each of the country, say wrong or make Na me nua no ka e na yagi loans. Yes, since NPP are buying a buyer from 2017 till date, you are contracting 151 loans, and each of the loans are ya contracting no projects are ye the loans na ye no. It is being stated in this document Dr. Mahmoud Baumia they provide ye no. NDC for embed discredited information no. They have not been able to do it. And now chant and it for me, yes, Dr. Baumia starting off, he admitted, said the situation we find ourselves in a global in nature, and it is admitted by Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. He is not a liar, as Minia your friend said, Kunadu the Ekano. He spoke to facts, and where he needed to admit, say, I had here, and Niema Enkoyenu. He did that. And where lies the fact that you are calling him a liar? Where lies that? And if you are saying that, at least you should mount a defense and put your document. And this is for sometimes for information here they will come and say all sorts of things, but they will not provide evidence. They will not provide information. They will not provide documents. What you say? And say NDC for say almost so counter argument to make. Omonfre adongo, Emma adongo meyeden. Emma no me jina simpie so no so far the counter figures in yedemra. And now omonfre ato forcing. Na enemitie interview bi ato forcing ye na me rako. Ono ni advice or the man aban say aban ni review your friend is say your friend is a policies or the atujano social interventions or the atujano. And there na when you film okobo one district, one factory. And that even told me, say, Atoforcing doesn't even know the importance of one district, one factory. No. Any instance where they be bread of mine going into the future. What I say? Because we are all crying about the structure of our economy, because we are import dependent. We need to go into production. And Ababiaba or say, Sadiano, it is affecting our economy. Into young go into production. We say, on review, only our policy in influence. For me, it is all-time low. A statement Atoforcing, former deputy finance minister, Emeki. And it's very shameful. It means the attorney said, inflation is there, a cost. What you say? And as I said, even in Germany, met me amount figures. Now, said ye beya, and yes, ebia be cano menumu trano. Mame amount figures nibi. Said ye ube who said ye mekano no correct. So Germany has here food price year on year increasing by 6.2%. which had never happened since 1981. A BC that food prices 6.2% year on year. What you say? And as a share edible fat and oil increasing by 17.2% plus 17.2% plus. But what I say? Now me can a sunflower and also so any rapeseed increasing by 30.8%. 30.8%. What I say? Social fresh vegetables in Germany say increasing by 14.8% as at March. Coffee products are increasing by 8.9%. Inflation air cost everywhere. Nanka mini kasano na me pese oka inflation as at last month in South Africa. As currently South Africa, yes, it is low, but the point is that there is being an increase and that's an increment in their inflation, which is around 5.7% now. It is better than Ghana, agreed. But the point is that because of shocks, a war across the world, it is affecting South Africa in one way or the other. And not only in South Africa. But what I say, go to US. I gave you that of Turkey. And that is the situation now the whole world is experiencing. And World Bank has admitted.
area so obetimi edo closing submission aka ho ama yempre a.
Me da se. Ntino dia me pese me ma me nuanom Ghana for eti ase ne se. Ewiase afa na nyina da bia problems in kakra ye de ewo ho. But what we should know and they say, one, the government in power now, and I say NPP government, are they putting measures in place so they solve problems now? Yes, that is what is happening. So let us give the government the benefit of the doubt. Would the share a year even CD depreciation? Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Bekasayeno. Me the euro example. Euro SOT almost 1 CD. So they call CDs more. Almost 1 CD 40 pesos. Okasa we na into which means say a year depreciation one factor a money back speculation. And now government ne budget or the betu ja went me anye the ampasse and credit rating so buy and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia are explaining all of these things. Any NDC for and disagree with those information now papa ne the mind. Into the attorney say NPP is working hard to make sure say you better normalize this situation ahead and we are capable of doing it. Said the president kind or say when COVID hit the world, or see when lives are lost, yentimi resurrected. Name economy need we have the capacity to make sure say you better work ama economy na aba back. MPP is doing that, and we hope say e-levy is passed now. Revenue ebebano ye de beye adwuma before 2024 elections. Ghana for be hu insisaye na abrabo no nso beye jojo kakra e de ama enuanu ma e wo Ghana ama niema nso atoye. Intiminu Bajifa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, he spoke with facts, he spoke with figures which are verifiable. NDC for intimate mount to any defense as we speak now, almost a week into giving the lecture, they have not been able to come up with any defense, which means Dr. Mahmoud Baumia only science. Medasi Bebre.
Yo, meso meta say minya bema ram asa. Minya bema kone do also.
I'm happy na minya mak athe kasa no okan semerebe Mmre nti say on say yes yes me say Dr. Baumia you be a or your trofo because a car was say abo you cheer the IPPs independent power producers are yen power no de man 17 billion. Finance minister so matter say 17 billion. Name 8 billion Ghana cedis. Afi osase unemployment rate as at February this year 8%. Ignatius Bafo our Minister of Labor e be to Ghana for him say unemployment rate 13.7%. Inti aho ayentro ana Yoruba Baumia weka entro na Yoruba Baumia twetwe Ghana for afi minia ba he okana international ahokyera ba ne ade ohwe ye sidi na Ghana ye import based economy ntino ye kra no breba eba ye mam se de minia makata kan ntino ade ba ko anka ahokyera bank betu amai etima kushin ya kakra the strength of our currency ene de ko ye nsam se ke betumi ama ye sika na nya hoden as at January this year na ye sika no na hoden was so kakra January bepim na ye sika na lose value by more than 20%. It is the worst performing currency in Africa, the worst performing currency. And apart from so no boy in globally so any ko fa no ma African also or the sika the back to do ma or the back fa no ma no onya more cedi or the ko fa or the ko dollar keto the ko fa sa no ma no and son of side the way that be do porter charges the port enya sanketwa so on entimi ne ba so when nyina ka ho bi na ama ho kire ewo man no mu when nyina ka ho bi
say in your bema ahoma no asan education yo ye dey ejumedi ebe comments na ye nya comments ni bi na so comments yi comments ya ye nya no eho ense enti no yentimi enkenkan emma ahwefo nso ehu enti eno no ye beyi eno atonchen na NDC Diaspora Union or say Comrade Bennett Kunedu, you are too much. In NDC, we can really boast of having the men. You are an asset to our great party. God bless you. Yo, yeah, that's say NDC Diaspora or say even what on Ukraine currency is stronger than the CD under the clueless Ekuford. Oh, yo. And yeah, best say comments I best send no na ya comments no ho ate kakra na yetimi akenkan ama ahwefo nyina so etimi atibi ye de adwumadi ebewie ye na ye beda ye panelists so asese omutimi jebre ene ye ebetena ha etwetwe nkomo owura Konedu Yadom our South Africa ene ye nuabema Michael MacArthur ono so ewo Germany se omutimi ejebre ene yen etwetwe nkomo edi bibia ebewie pepepe madam producer so Mr. Set adis was say ono so etimi eboa yen say ye the program no ebremu mama send mu comments and mu suggestions na so yada mo ase Inner Word of God Construction Company omo ene so ya se eme ye di dwumedi no ebremu eno so ye beka se yeda ase na what you send there ye be saying Asia biem yakram
Convention Inner Word of God Ministry our ejumako intomel and was it Easter convention was a brainy a season tempo order no where you are John chapter 11 verses 44 now I say lose him and let him go in tempo order a fee Inner Word of God convention you do now what shall I say 15th April now with the call 18th April not say if you don't know a Good Friday no a Holy Saturday no and you bring in our busy jumano war ejumako intomel deba grounds now what shall I say embe our 6:30 no the call 9:00 p.m. na Saturday na so no em ekwesi there anapa no so the warrior ewo chapel down ewo mbra wabo anapa nonkron no ekokowie ewiabe donkor na ayomtofo ena kasafo bi ena woba dwumezi na ase na sofopona dwumezi na ase nado nizin Apostle General Stephen Amwakun ono oye the founder and leader of my Inner Word of God asafo nyinara
eye program nwanwaso a Awurade befa ne nsa so ko ne mfran so age akra nkwa ema nkwa je no kurasem kronyi epi amania onibie ebepi akono na adom enwosra aye ne ma e Central Region adwumako Mmre
na te national so there Easter Monday na obaye brofata ni nine there Inner Word of God asaf no mu mbebu no wom wanyi Gospel Ambassadors Church won na so adwumako Mmre na wazi agokensi ahoro ba shadow Easter Monday no shana so there agokensi Reverend Victoria Amwakun ono ye resident pastor Ozema Inner Word of God adwumako Mmre ena Lady Pastor Juliet Asante Yabua ono so Gospel Ambassador Church ena dama agokensi nyina osi wanado enti dama Easter ize ye nyina yezo ye kyerem wo adwumako Mmre na Nyakopon nam ne difuido obeje akra wayo akra wa haw ina akra wa toba haw no enti me sure na your life will never be the same.